The Galactic Council chamber had witnessed 1,000 debates, countless treaties, and endless wars negotiated into fragile peace. But on that day, silence hung over the colossal hall, broken only by the slow echo of boots on the marble floor. The humans had arrived. Ambassador Keller of the Vaith Confederacy adjusted his shimmering robes, his long neck trembling. He had argued for centuries that humans were too volatile to be trusted, too unpredictable to be given full authority in the council. And yet, despite his words, the humans had always endured every insult, every restriction, every blockade until now. At the center of the chamber stood Captain Marcus Hale, a decorated officer of the Terran Defense Fleet. His posture was rigid, his expression carved from stone. For decades, he and his people had tolerated the Council's patronizing demands. They had paid the tariffs, accepted the embargoes, endured the endless lectures about their primitive warlike instincts. Humanity had bent, but never broken, until the Council went too far. The Zorith Empire's fleets had burned through a human colony on Calypso Prime, slaughtering civilians, bombing hospitals, and leaving the ruins smoldering for weeks. The Council called it a regrettable misunderstanding. But Marcus was not here to accept apologies. "You think we are patient because we are weak," his voice thundered, carrying across the chamber without amplification. Every eye turned toward him. "You mistake restraint for fear. But let me tell you what humanity does when its patience runs out." Ambassador Keller tried to interrupt, but Marcus raised a hand, and the room stilled. "For centuries we have listened to your rules. We have abided by your counsels. We have kept our armies leashed while you spat in our faces. But you made one mistake." He leaned forward, eyes narrowing at the alien delegates. "You touched our children." The holographic screen above him flickered to life, displaying images of the burned colony. Alien delegates hissed, clicked, and whispered in discomfort. Humanity had never before shown its grief so openly in the chamber. Marcus continued, voice low and steady, each word laced with fury. "Do you know what happens when a human finally loses patience? We stop negotiating. We stop waiting. We stop caring about what you think is fair or civilized. We wage war, and we do not stop until the threat is ash and memory." The chamber erupted in chaos. The insectoid Creel ambassadors buzzed in alarm. The aquatic Rick diplomats rippled their fins nervously. The council was built on balance, on measured retaliation. But what Marcus described was annihilation. "Human fleets are already mobilizing," Marcus declared. "We will strike the Zorith with every weapon we possess. And if any among you attempt to intervene, you will not find a restrained opponent. You will find a species that has mastered war since it first learned to stand upright." The words echoed like cannon fire. For the first time in living memory, the Galactic Council felt fear, not of invasion, but of the humans they had once mocked as fragile. Ambassador Keller rose shakily to his feet. "Captain Hale, if you do this, you will ignite a war that could consume us all." Marcus turned his gaze on him, a slow, deliberate motion that seemed heavier than gravity. "No, you ignited it the moment you let them slaughter us without consequence. We're just the firestorm that follows." The chamber fell silent. Somewhere deep in the galaxy, Terran war fleets moved like shadows across the stars, engines burning with vengeance. No species would ever forget what came next. The Zorith Empire, once feared across the spiral arms, vanished within months. Their fleets shattered, their worlds scorched, their banners torn down and replaced with silence. Humanity did not stop until the name Zorith was spoken only in whispers, a cautionary tale of arrogance. And the Council? It never again called humans fragile. From that day onward, every ambassador, every soldier, every ruler carried the memory of the moment when humanity's patience finally snapped. Because in that moment, the galaxy realized the truth: humans were not restrained because they were weak. They were restrained because mercy was their choice. And when that mercy was lost, there was no force in the universe that could withstand the storm.